pick up this book that's called The Love Cause by Robert Lee Camp. It is fire. It's accurate too. And he explains that all this comes from ancient Kemet or Egypt, all this knowledge. And so, Bim, I am the king of club when we dealing with the love cards. And dealing with your birthday. So dealing with my birthday, which is October the 9th, I'm a king of club. And so the king of club is the master of knowledge. So all clubs deals with the mind. So this is very exciting and interesting because the king of club describes me as the person who's sit on the top when it comes to knowledge, information, and communication. So I'm very communicative. I'll be the expert at communicating and breaking down words and knowledge. And so it also deals with in my childhood, I had many challenges with me. And I was going through it and things till I reached a certain point in my life until I came into my birthright, who I am. And so I was going through being an alcoholic, and a lot of the king clubs do drugs, even though I didn't do it. And they can be escapism, go through escapism, escaping their circumstances, doing things to escape their circumstances. So by me having the king of club, that mean I live out my own truth, and I break down knowledge, and I expose lies, and I categorize things. Like, this is my friend, this is not my friend. You know, put things in categories. And so the king of clubs is good when it comes to knowledge, the master of knowledge. They are definitely the teacher. And so the king club have many challenges and they go through many conflicts and inner conflicts, and they got this aggressive energy. And so this energy right here makes me one of the most psychic individuals. And those who have king clubs are very psychic or highly intuitive, as it states. It say this is the most psychic card in the deck. And so it say I can get into a rut. So as long as I don't get into that rut and stay in that rut, I can reach my highest potential. So a lot of king clubs probably be into that rut. So how you would know a king of club is those who stay on that knowledge, who give it to you. Those who have that wisdom, spit it to you. And those who can read you like a book, that's the king of club. Psychic ability, they do possess that. It says the most psychic card in the deck. It said most. So in this book. And so the challenges is when dealing with relationships when it comes to a king club. The marriage and all that there. Because the king club is some aggressive energy and they want to be themselves. And if they can't be themselves, the relationship ain't gonna work. So the thing is, the king club could be very strong-willed, and they're very, very powerful people that we are. So you got to be able to handle this power and intensity without getting defensive. So in a lot of cases, a lot of people can't. So the king club could end up being single or mess with many people for like friends and stuff like that. But it could be difficult for a king club to find a partner, especially the female king of club. She can have a problem with marriage, sex, or children or something like that, which means like it could be a situation where her and her mate ain't operating right, you know what I mean, ain't getting along, having conflict with each other, or it could be a situation to deal with the children and stuff like that. And so this is definitely a card of you reaching your highest self transformation and bringing the wisdom and the light. So a lot of musicians and artists is under the King Club, and the King Club is very popular and well liked. It, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you my point of view on this, even though I don't read this and breaking it down to you. So the King Club, you know what I mean, have their own philosophy, their own way of thinking, and bringing a new way of thinking to life. So this basically what the King Club is, you know, and we work best in partnership because we know how to manage things, and we work good when we can connect with people. And so, Bim, later years in life, we usually come into our power and our birthright and take responsibility for who we are. There's a lot of King Clubs don't, but those like myself, as you see, I put that knowledge out there. That means I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So knowledge is my forte in communicating and bringing the light to you, bringing the real deal, exposing the fake. And, you know, sharing my love and showing you as like a teacher, because I'm a master, expert of knowledge. And so the King Club, we would go through many transformations and stuff like that, and we always known for what we said or wrote. King Lit said this, or and what we wrote, and people take notes too. So, and people always respect us because we are expert in whatever field we do, and so we always respect it in regards to what we do, and people love that image. They like to be in that energy field when they're dealing with the King of Club, and so the King Club is all about the higher truths, and so we're here to bring the highest truth to the world. And so as long as we stand and share this highest truth to the world and carry out our duties to help others in the process, we will win. So this is basically the King of Clubs. So I'm reading you my birthday, but I'm speaking of all King of Clubs in general at the same time. And so we are definitely mentors to other clubs because they deal with the mind. So a lot of clubs, most likely, they're going to ask us for advice or to be the mentor or see us as teachers. And the diamonds is who we mostly compatible with. You know what I mean? And so, with this being said, the King Club is a very good suit, and we well liked it. We very well liked it, and downloads of information from the universe, how energy flow through us. We can feel it through us because the reason why it flow through us is because we're naturally born to be connected to the universal forces. So in later years, we become that psychic that we're supposed to be. Like now, I'm at that point because this is what I do. I came into my powers, my birthright. So that being said, and we're very sensitive and emotional people. We have strong ties, definitely to our childhood. Like I said, we had challenges dealing with our childhood, and so the King Club can get into habits and stuff like that. As long as we don't come into these habits and don't get into a comfortable rut, and we have to go outside of that rut. You know what I'm saying? To bring the light to the world and teach and fulfill our duties, and this is how we win. You know what I mean? So the King Club is very powerful. So you need a King Club in your life. That's just basically it, because we the one gonna break down what is true and what is not, and the little things that people don't care about, we do. And so we always searching for the truth, and we ain't gonna stop until we find that truth. So this is what you got to love about the King of Club, because when we do find that truth, we're gonna bring it to you. We deal with the word. You know what I mean? So we understand you because we went through so much so we could understand you as a King of Club. We experienced so much, and so we have a compassionate understanding, especially of what we saying or what we doing, because definitely we that psychic. We feel your energy. We know your energy. It's the King of Club connection. And this book also explained that we have a direct line to knowledge that's from many past lives and stuff like that. So we like old souls. We come back in here definitely to open up to who we are and to help you and to help individuals in general. King of Club, we as males, we attract women who have some of the negative traits. It might be like the negative traits of a Queen of Hearts, which is the escapist or the lazy type or the self-indulgent type of woman. That's who we attract mostly. And so even the King of Club females, they have masculine scrum too, so they can be very dominating. See, as long as we balance, and that's in any sign, if you balance, or any card, if you balance, that's the key to life. The King Club basically are the magnet when it comes to details. Information just come to us, and we deal with information. So this is what we mostly be into. So we like that. We got to have people, basically who's on our frequency. In the club, definitely, we love our freedom. And so we has good marriage karma. You know what I mean? Because we definitely good people. And definitely want to be into a relationship. Definitely. You know what I mean? But we can have our challenges because when it comes to our personal freedom in a relationship, we want nobody to trap us. We want nobody toxic or none of that. So we have to be very careful of how we move. Because you got to understand that we are the kings. No matter if you're a female or you're a male, we carry ourselves like with that king energy. So we are in many professional positions, usually in a position of responsibility or taking responsibility or leading. About a king of clubs that we think differently. Some people think we are, but what we think of, we come up with new ideas and bring new ideas and new knowledge and information to the world. So we have a powerful mind and we make distinctions with our minds. And so our light spread as King of Club individuals is the moon. So our moon card is the two of clubs. So the sun card, which is our main card, is the King of Club. Our Mercury card is the Jack of Diamonds. And our Venus card is the Four Hearts, and our Mars cards is the Four Diamond. Our Jupiter cards is the Two of Spades. Our Saturn card is the Eight of Hearts. And our Uranus card is the Six of Club. And our Neptune card is the Six of Spades. Our Pluto card is the Eight of Hearts. And our Cosmic Reward card or Resort card is the Ten of Clubs. And our Cosmic Lesson card is the Eight of Diamonds. I love this book. It's just amazing. Like, everybody have a second card, which is your ruling sign. That's your, like, your planetary ruling card. And due to your birthday, because it's like 12 different King of Club birthdays. Every month got a King of Club. And not all cards every month will have that card. But for King of Club, every month have the King of Club. It's one date for every month. And so those who born January 27, the Aquarius, their ruling, the second card that they should look up is the Six of Club. And those who born February 25th as a Pisces, their second card is the Six of Spades. And those who born March the 23rd as an Aries, their second card is the Four Diamonds. And those who born April the 21st, which is on the course of Aries and Taurus, they have two cards, either the Four, they should look up both, the Four Diamonds and the Four Hearts. And those who born May the 19th of Taurus, their card is the Four Hearts. And June the 17th, the Gemini, yours is the Jack of Diamonds. And if you July the 15th, the Cancer, yours is the Two of Clubs. August the 13th, the Leo, this is your only card, which is the King of Clubs. And those, because your King of Clubs is also your second card. So you got the same card. It's the only sign, which is Leo, have the same card. And Leo in all of the cards is always the same card. But Leo supposed to be the son, the father of the zodiacs. And so September the 11th, if you're a Virgo, yours is the Jack of Diamonds. And October the 9th, which is my birthday, my second card is the Four of Hearts. That I should look up next. And by me knowing my second card, the Four of Hearts, because I already read it, it's the Cancer card. So it's deal with the home life. I'm going to go into it. And November the 7th, the Scorpio, your card is two cards because you're in the courts. You're in the courts of Sagittarius. So you are the Four of Diamonds and the Queen of Hearts. And those who born on December the 5th, the Sagittarius, your second card is the Two of Spades. And so these are your second planetary ruling cards, which is your second card. These are your second cards after you look up the King of Club. And so these are also your traits. Like mine is the Four Hearts, so this what I should look up next. And then your light spread cards too is important too, because I just read to you, like just like astrology is. I just read to you all of the planets, light spread cards. You got the Moon, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, the Cosmic Reward, and the Cosmic Lesson cards. King of Club people is Walt Disney. He's under the King of Club. He born December the 5th. And then you got the dictator Fidel Castro. He born under the King of Club. And also Malcolm X, he born under the King of Club. And also Hitchcock, Alfred Hitchcock, he born under the King of Club, and Queen Elizabeth II, she born under the King of Club, and Venus Williams, the tennis player, she born under the King of Clubs, and many others. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a few names, so just let you know how powerful this card is. Even Billy Graham, he's born under the King of Clubs. You know, people who powerful in their own way. You know what I mean? And a lot of creative artists, and also the dictators. So King Clubs are definitely creative performers. So King Clubs, we are performers and artists and stuff like that, but also psychic and also carry positions of management, dictatorship, and like Walt Disney. You see, he owned a whole entertainment empire, and so Fidel Castro, he was his own leader, but they never touched him. He was so smart, and it was named Mazar, the Wolfgang Mazar. But anyway, he born under King of Club too. So with that being said, and Malcolm X, one of the most powerful truth speakers, he brought the highest truth to the world. Now you understand why. Now you understand why this is important. Second card is the Four Hearts. This is my planetary ruling card, which is the Venus card, because I'm a Libra, so Venus is the planet. So my main card, your main card is always the King of Clubs. So your second card, which means your next card, which means it's also powerful because it's also you. This is mine is the Four of Hearts, and this is the Cancer card, like Cancer Moon. And so with this being said, this deal with the foundation, relationships, friends and family. This is what I'm all about. You know what I mean? About love. You know what I mean? And me being a caretaker, me showing you love, the fulfillment in the family, and the areas of love. Also, you know, deal with the healer. So how they did these cards, they also use the number, and the hearts deals with the water element. So the hearts deal with the water, deal with emotions and your intuition and psychic ability in the home and family and foundation and stuff like that, and caring and nurturing. And so this is the hearts. And so when we add the 4 to it, it's the 4th house. So I'm saying Cancer. So you got to understand how they did these cards. They use numerology and astrology put together. So that's why it's accurate like this. So as the 4 hearts, this makes me be a healer and protector of those I love, and me being caring to you and showing my love and support for you in the time of needs. And I have a need to express myself, deal with self-expression. And I do well in groups and organizations as a teacher and event organizer, and I have a great scientific mind as well. And so I'm very good with money. And the only person I can blame for failure is myself. According to this book now, but I'm going off from my own, you know, from what I learned about the 4 of Hearts. So also it deals with my good health habits and stuff like that, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's for me and all those who have a 4 of Hearts, because some people this is their main card, but it's my second planetary card, so this is supporting. This is supporting as the King of Club. So with this being said, it's for me to not want to nurture and save everybody and be a martyr. So I got to know when to draw the line. You know what I mean? So when to set a boundary, because I care about you, I care about this person. So the 4 of Hearts person also have strong psychic abilities and has a strong psychic side. And we have to be silent and tuned into it. So meditation is the key to us, because the home is also within us. And so by knowing astrology, you can add more on to it because you already know what it means. So with that being said, the 4 of Hearts, we are important leaders in our chosen fields, according to the book. That I mean, it's so only issues we probably have when dealing with money and dealing with power and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, but we know how to save, we know how to budget and stuff like that, and even we can spend, but we'll know when to stop, stuff like that, when dealing with money. So finding our own power while maintaining our foundation of love support is an important step. So it's a balance, and that's what this book say. But I say it's a balance, beautiful people. So we got to have this balance. The 4 Hearts can have high standards, expectation, and be the professionals when it comes to love. You know what I mean? We got high ideas in the areas of love and family. So some of us could remain single, because you understand Cancer is an introvert. But but our clubs, King clubs, is more like an extrovert. So that being said, you got two intertwining. So basically, that I mean, for me, I would be an introvert and extrovert because my second card is an introvert. So this being said, very loving and we devoted to our family and loved ones. Don't come at our family and loved ones because we're very protective. You know the cancer traits. We're very protective of people who we love. It don't matter if it's friends or anybody in our circle. If you're just associate and we don't have ties with you like that, then it won't be nothing. But if you are the ones we love, it don't matter if a person is in the right or wrong. We will protect our people. You know what I mean, so this is what the Four Hearts deal with. It deals with foundation, family, and being a protector not only of family, but we can also be protector of life in general. Once we become our higher self, I mean protector of everyone. So that being said, and also we are the healers, like find a solution, how to heal you, doing therapy and stuff like that. And so, as long as we find the spiritual way of life, as long as we get into the spiritual way of life, we will achieve and become disciplined and become our higher self. This will be we become like that real divine being, a light. I mean, that real nurturer. So this is the mother spirit, the nurturer, right? But you got to understand that the mother is very important. What does a mother do? A mother take care of her kids. A mother is that wisdom, right? So this is where the inner wisdom, the intuition, where the mother just knows you can't lie to the mother. And so not to say that because you're a male or I'm a male that I'm a woman. No, this is still with the energy. This is the energy. When we talk about wisdom, we all talk about the female aspects. You know what I mean? So now you know. Very much like us because we very charming and we have a certain power about ourselves, a glow, especially when we are in the right frame of mind. And so this deals with nurturing. Also, security is very important to us. Security, kids, children. So we're gonna take care and nurture the children. It don't matter if you're grown. You could be grown. You could be older than me. We still gonna nurture you. So that's why they call this the mother energy. We're gonna nurture you, which means we're gonna take care of you. If you need this, you need that, we're going to help you out. We givers in all ways and all forms. So this is what makes me a giver. Not only giving you knowledge or wisdom, but also do things for you. That I mean, make sure you happy, make sure you right. That's why a cancer is very important out of all zodiacs, because the mother is always important. Nobody who's a better bodyguard and protector of the home, the family, the ones they love, or in life in general, then this card, the Four Hearts. So the Venus effect of love is very important when it comes to Four Hearts. Being my Venus card as a Libra King of Club, this where the Four Hearts come in. See what I'm saying? So the Four Hearts says that my nightmares will go away as long as I'm helping people. So this is where my satisfaction is at. It's come from giving of ourselves to others and caring for others. And so this is very nurturing. Now you understand me as a King of Club. We each have different planetary ruling cards. Because Taurus, a person who are a Taurus King of Club, like I think it's Malcolm X. He the Taurus King of Club. He had the Four Hearts too. So now I'm about to read you my moon card, which is the Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs is the conversation card. Like the Four of Hearts was the family card. But the Two of Clubs, my moon card, my emotions would be, it deals with the mind. It deals with the intellect. It deals with the intellect and communication. I love for details. My mind is quick and precise, but I could be argumentative. And when I'm not feeling well, I could be a whiner. I love to talk. That they say. And so, tell someone to share my thoughts with, because I don't like to be alone, even though I can talk to myself. But that's what this card is about. So, my success will be in any fields of communication and things like that. So, I make an arrangement of people who I could share my thoughts with. That's why I have many people I can talk to. King of Clubs, Mercury card is the Jack of Diamonds. They say that I look young, got a uh, energy. I'm a playful person. I'm creative, and I'm good when dealing with money and natural psychic abilities. And all this here, it says that I could be irresponsible because I love to have fun so much. So they're telling me to slow down some. You know what I mean? And I could do entrepreneur work where I could put my ideas into action. They say I value personal freedom above all else. I like to joke and play a lot because this deal with being playful, joking, natural psychic ability, and good with money. And so they're saying that I could be wealthy. And I love to have a good time, but I have to balance it out. And it would take a very particular kind of relationship to meet all my needs. And so it's saying also I like to set my own schedules and stuff. This is the Jack of Diamonds card that's in Mercury. This card is the Four Hearts. I already did that. That's my planetary ruling card. So now, and this is how you love. The Mercury is how I think. That was the Jack of Diamonds. And the Moon, which is the Two of Clubs, is my emotions. This is the spread, the light spread cards. I'm going down the line. And so now we in Mars, and which is the Four of Diamonds. I take action is Four of Diamonds. So work means a lot to me. So putting in work when dealing with knowledge, working hard when anything. I mean, because we know that nothing comes to us without a price. We understand that. So this is the Four of Diamonds. And Diamonds deals with the earthly plane, being realistic and practical. And so we would be good in organization. We're very talented, those who have the Four of Diamonds. And we're able to manage money well. And we're good workers because we get the job done. And this got to deals with like whatever we into. Whatever we into, we'll get it done. Or if somebody assign a task to us, we'll get it done. So this like the hard working card and the card of stability and values. And this is in this book right here, called the Love Cards. Because you know that the diamond deals with the earth signs. So now you understand how it operates. And the clubs deals with the mind, the air signs. And it deal with the mind. It deal with the mind. I'm just say that. Because some say fire. But then you got the hearts that deal with the emotions. Yeah, I could be stubborn about my likes and dislikes when it comes to philosophies about money and life itself. But I like to travel, but I work so much, so I probably won't be able to get to do that until later years in my life. And I would have to work hard or whatever to bring happiness into my life, and that's what I do. When it comes to knowledge, I study, I prove, to be who I be. To afford dime, we got to enjoy our work. So if we don't enjoy it, it will not be fun. So if we can enjoy it, we will have everything we desire. The Jupiter card is the Two of Spades, and this is the friendship card. And so with this card here, when we talk about the spades, it's spiritual. All spades is spiritual, and also not only spiritual but hard work, like labor. But since this is the friendship card, my Jupiter represents my luck, my gifts, and how I learn, also my gift, and also my growth. Clarity of the mind is a must. So I'm drawn to computers and technology, and I got a very logical mind, and I create situations where I can work and play with those I call my friends. I create a situation where it will be fun, where I can play and work, where I can work and play with my friends, but also I'm a good friend myself. According to this book right here, as the Two of Spades, you know what I mean? So my fears will become about when it comes to love or marriage. It'll be a knowledge. It should be a knowledge before I find happiness. And so I'm at this point where, I'm pretty much in a good space. And so my mind is well developed. Even though it's well developed, I may ignore my own needs and feelings, which are important in developing peaceful, harmony type of relationships or close bonds. This card here, I got a strong urge towards friendship and partnership. Learn about people. I learn in relationships. I learn in friendships. I learn, and this is like a gift to me when dealing with people and having friends and being a good friend myself. And so Is also being logical and having clarity of the mind when it comes to partnership, friendship, marriage, and love, my experience. And so it's all about me developing peace and harmony and learning about it and knowing how to bring it into a relationship. A Saturn card is the Eight of Hearts, and Saturn deals with how how I discipline myself, what I went through, your experience, and Saturn deals with me taking responsibility for myself, and so also deal with your struggles and your fears. And so as the Eight of Hearts, you know what I mean? I'm a magnet. I'm very charming. I attract people. I'm a major influence. And so spiritual wisdom is me. And so as spiritual wisdom, I'm here to help guide others. And how I help people is through my actions of what I do and also in many ways. So this is a card of healing powers when dealing with love. The power of love. And so the Eight of Heart people are definitely teachers, artists, people in authority, performers, and it deals with recognition and success. And so Saturn tells me that what I go through when dealing with this card will lead me to success and recognition. Me being a magnet of love, that's powerful itself. It'll heal you. So those who have this card, as them being an example of spiritual wisdom and of love, this help heal others too. And so we have great minds, and we do good as teachers definitely. Power of charm, this could either help us or get us into trouble, because the Eight of Hearts is also called the Playboy or Playgirl card, whether we realize it or not. That I mean, this makes us a very sociable person, and we enjoy the attentions of others. We definitely will find a way to get that attention. So with that being said, this is a healing powers. This card here deal with healing powers, and so as the Eight of Heart people, they keep a circle of friends, families, and associates around them all the time, which means they might live in an environment with friends, family, or go to an environment with friends, families, also students, employees, lovers, all of that there. The power that we have, we know how to love others and make them feel very special, according to this book right here. It's not to get too involved in family and work because we can tear ourselves down. And so for us to enjoy life and relax a little bit, very persuasive and well our powers on people. It's in a positive way. It'll always be love. It's for us to not to misuse our powers and use it for the greater good. And this is how we win under Saturn as the Eight of Hearts. So my Uranus card is Six of Clubs. We know that Uranus deals with your higher mind, your uniqueness, change, and differences. And so, as this is my higher mind as the Six of Clubs, this is the psychic card. This is the missionary card, the Six of Clubs. The card of the bringers of light, according to this book. So once we tap into our hidden self, hidden powers, we have natural intuition, and it is recognized. And the spirit guiding us and protecting us from any danger or anything. So we have to tap into this power and don't be into a rut. We have a responsibility to bring the truth and the light to the world, people in general. Ability of the spoken word too, is to give you advice, to help you in any way when dealing with the mind, advice, and to use our psychic ability to bring this light to you. Careful what we say and practice what we preach, because this is the Six of Clubs. And this is my unique self, Uranus. You can either attain the highest degree materially or spiritual success. Either way, material success or spiritual success. Find concepts and truth that we can live by that help us maintain ourselves and what we can live by in our life to keep us going and keep us on the positive path. It's a missionary because the six itself represents duty, it represents nurturing, it represents helping you in certain community, being like an activist. So the clubs deal with the mind. So by this being the six, it will be dealing with the mind, be like a teacher, a person who owns bookstores, or a counselor, or a publisher, a therapist, and anything that deal with the healing suit that's to help you and to nurture you and care for, and also to give you good advice. Make energy flow through us. You know what I mean? So the only way we can stay and maintain ourselves is through positivity, doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Tapping into our inner self, our intuition. The six also deal with justice and the truth. So with this being said, we can be very competitive and stubborn at times, so we got to watch out for that. You know what I mean? So the good thing about it is that when we do something, we go all the way to the end to get it done and finish it. And so our special purpose is to help others find their light, their higher self, their truth, their abilities, their gifts. The Neptune card is the six of spades, and so this it makes me a strong spiritual person who's naturally intuitive. So my intuition is already developed. So with this strong personality, that I mean, I tend to create peace in life and wait for things to come my way. And this is not healthy because I could continue to wait and wait and wait. And so this is why it's a must that those who have six of spades take action. And health when dealing with my health or health matters plays an important role when you're talking about the six of spades. It plays an important role in our life. And so, the thing is, we have great potential for success as long as we get out that rut and don't be stuck in that box. I mean, we will achieve. I deal with law, cause, and effect. So this is called of faith. So whatever we put out there, what you sow is what you reap. So this is why we got to be careful of what we do and move in the right direction, which means being conscious, be aware. Six of Spades have great responsibilities. It's for us to take responsibility in anything and just don't sit back in that rut, because we are dreamers, we visualize, and we will achieve once we put it into action, because this is a strong Neptune placement right here. And so we can be escapists, lost in our fantasies or illusion. That I mean, so it's for us to reach into our and become our higher self and listen to our inner voice. I mean, our intuition. It's for us. Our special mission is to give, to help, to nurture, and to be a great help to humankind or mankind. I don't know. I don't like to say mankind, but humankind in some way. And stop thinking about love and romance. So it's for us to share our knowledge, our wisdom, our vision to help people with our many gifts and talents, because we are the greatest givers of the deck. See, attracted to people who are spiritual, intelligence, you know what I mean, has a higher purpose in life. And this is the spiritual card, my spirituality. This is my psychic vision. This is my dreams. So that's all Neptune deals with: dreams, spirits, your illusions, and stuff like that. Work can feel so good to become lazy. You don't want to be practical. So this is, you gotta understand that spades is spiritual and practical. We are responsible for our action. So when least suspected, something dramatic happened to us. I mean, a great change. So my power, or Pluto card, the way I transform, is the Queen of Hearts, and this is the female energy of love. She's the mother of love. The Queen is the highest, just like the King is the highest. And so we talking about the Queen. She's the mother of love because it's the heart. She deal with the mother of emotions. So she's very nurturing, caring. So these are the traits that I exhibit, and I'm here to share my love, and I do share love with all that I meet. And I always think about, you know, showing universal love everywhere. Just like the Queen, just the mother. So the mother is always the most loving because the female energy. And so as long as I don't be self-indulgent or lazy, because these type of people I would attract into my life as a king of club anyway. On a lower scale, I attract lazy people, self-indulgent people, the escapist type. And I also can be that because I got this a part of me. So that being said, I'm here to learn from the Queen of Hearts as a king of club, my main energy. So I'm very sweet, because it's the Queen of Hearts. It means I'm very sweet, attractive, sociable, loving, and I'm a creative artist, a great performer. I love art. I love beauty. You understand? The Queen got the whole package. She got the whole package. So when you think of a queen, and you think of it as a heart that deal with love. Wow, love is the powerful force there is. So there's nothing stopping that love. So I'm very charming. I'm devoted to family, friends, and I always think of and visualize the idea of what love is. You know what I mean? I love the idea of love. The downside, back in the days, I was an alcoholic, but I could be escapist. I could depend on other people. So with that being said, you understand the queen also love sensual enjoyment like sex, all that, and anything that's physical, that feel good physically, anything that feel good is through the senses in general. What I smell, what I taste, I mean my environment, I want the beauty. Just like the queen. The queen is the one who life her house will look good, everything will be like how a queen carries herself. But this is through love. Not to say that we as men are queens, but this deal with the energy. So when we talk about the energy, we all got a duality of energy. So I want y'all to let y'all know that this don't mean you're a girl or nothing like that. This deal with energy and vibration and frequency. And so this also give us good luck. You know what I mean? The mother, yeah, who don't love the mother? So we very attractive. We are a magnet. And think of a queen, but as a man who's a queen, but as an attraction. How we attracted to all the women's the opposite sex, but also as a female who has this card, the Queen of Hearts. You also you also had the same energy. That's how it works. And this will add more on to your energy because this is definitely the female energy than the man. You know, the man still has some of the same energy because this the energy. This what it carried. This energy be like the providers who very psychic and intuitive naturally. She got the highest power of it. And when it comes to love, this is what she'll be psychic about, intuitive about. When it comes to her family, she be the breadwinner. You know what I mean? Like I said, the provider. And so she be financially successful. So this same trait that we have, who's under Pluto, because this is our Pluto card as the King of Clubs. We love children and stuff like that. We love people in general. Pluto is my cosmic reward or my resource card, which is the Ten of Clubs. And the Ten of Clubs deal with mental accomplishments or mental completion. And so this the teacher card right here. Say that my mind is on fire, it's hyperactive mentally, and it say that my mind never stop, and that I could be restless where I don't get no sleep, and so my mind's so hyper that it could create stress and problems in sleeping. But this is the card of the teacher, which means that I excel in the mental areas onto high positions in my work and profession. And this here could lead me to attain great fame or be very popular. And that I'm an independent person and I might have trouble finding a line of work into my later years because I'm always deciding what should I do. So I see I may even be drawn to not only just teaching but being an artist of any kind, a creative artist of any kind, an actor, a musician, or things like that. So that being said, because you know, me as the king of club, I definitely deal with creativity. I deal with the mind. I deal with communication. I deal with all of that in one. And so that being said, even being able to manage things and taking the lead and stuff like that, being a leader, being able to decipher and code things and break down things, have it with a scientific mind, and show my love and spreading this light. So this is what the king of club deal with. So when you add the 10 of club as my cosmic reward, as a teacher card, it means after Pluto, after I fulfill my powers and transformation, I come into my teacher card. So this teacher card is very helpful. But to tell you that my mind is always on fire, it never rests and stuff like that. And so I love this book. This book is awesome. My lesson card and the role I play is the Eight of Diamonds. And this is the Sun card. This is with the energy card, the Sun card. And this is a card where I love to shine and be noticed by others and have a great potential deal of leadership ability because all eights is powerful. But you understand that the diamond deal with the earthly plane, so it'll be more practical. this says in this book that I'm a power shopper. I love to shop, and I, and I can spend huge sums of money quickly with no problem, which means I could be a spender. All this here, but I also deal with power and control struggles with others. Like like me and another powerful person, we might go at it. You know what I mean? We might clash, and so they deal with power struggles and control. But it also states that when I learn to direct my power and lean back, because I already got natural intuition, I'm naturally intuitive, and when I lean back, you know what I mean, and stop trying to change the world, this is when I will have inner peace. I will have a peace, everlasting peace of inner power, and I will come to self mastery. That's why I don't get attached to people and places and things. So all this I don't master, and so this speaks of all the traits. Just my cosmic lesson is to sit back and be attached to people, places, and things, and learn that I can't change the world. People have to change themselves. I'm not here to change the world. I'm here to inspire them and spark them with this knowledge and bring this light, but not to change the world. This is my cosmic lesson. And my cosmic lesson is to be able to maintain myself financially without uh, power spending. Is that this card that I had the power to conquer and rule as long as it's not misused. So I can't misuse any powers. And so I'm not here to control you and rule over you. I'm here to inspire you to become your higher self, or to become that leader, or to become that power yourself. And I might appear to be bossy. I have to calm myself down so we could be pushy, bossy, but also uh, we know that what everything is worth, and we could drive a hard bargain according to this book. Which means that just like we can spend money quick too. So, but we also know the business side when people trying to run game or anything, because we have good minds, and the king desires to learn new things according to this book. Responsibility, and we work hard for whatever we want and be persistent. We will accomplish and achieve anything, and we got the power to overcome any situation, any struggles, anything. The Eight of Diamonds, this give me the power to be well known in some type of way, even in the environment or any place I go to might be known in some type of way. I'm popular. So this says that I'm a powerful person and probably attract other powerful people who I deal with. You know what I mean? So I attract other powerful people too. My power is to express through value what I value, and to express through worth. So this is the Eight of Diamond, and this adds power to my personality as a king of club. And this is my cosmic lesson. My karma card is the Two of Spades and the Eight of Spades. So my challenging karma card is the Two of Spades, and I read about that. That deal with friendship and stuff like that. So this will be my challenging card. But my supportive card will be the Eight of Spades, which means this will add on to me, and it's more positive. It's the Eight of Spades. Supportive card, the Eight of Spades, deals with the power and work. And so this the power like a manifestation. What you put in, you definitely will get a lot out, especially put in the work. And this give me the ability and the strength to overcome any obstacle and problems that come my way. And this, with this placement or this card, which is the Eight of Spades, which is my supportive card, karma card, supportive karma card, this give me the ability to achieve easier than any other person card. And so this give me the power to achieve. So this back me up. This support my king of clubs. And this give me the ability also to achieve through self-transformation when dealing with the study of spiritual subjects. And this will bring healing to me, spirituality. So I need balance, because you know how number 8 is practical. So definitely by me being spiritual, this bring healing and balance to me and personal freedom. Power is expressed through action, because you know all eights is powerful, but when we talk about the eights of spades, this is spiritual and material, but because it deals with spiritual and labor. So with this being said, my powerful, like, I become unstoppable when I'm in action. And so it become magical, like manifestation. Stay in our truth, we will win. Because if we become a lower self or have lower thinking, we can have fear, and this fear can be used for us to avoid the truth and to destroy ourselves. So we got to watch out for that. We earn our respect and our admiration because we will work for it. So this makes us good providers, and also we handle our business. Think about us that we have healing powers and we can help transform the lives of others or those who we meet. We definitely attracted to those who have a great communication game and respect those of higher intelligence. And so basically, this is what we're mostly attracted to. Not even the money, you know. So our practical side tells us that being with someone who has more money, it will make us comfortable or better. You know what I mean? So this is why sometimes we follow this choice more than anything, because we want to be secure all around. So this is number 8. So you know the powers of the number 8. It deal with power, authority, wealth. It deal with spiritual and material all around. Those who organize. So by this being a spades, because spades is spiritual. Wow. Now this is my supporter card. I could run organizations and corporations. I'll be good at organizing and stuff like that, and management positions and stuff like that. So this is my supporter card to support the King of Clubs. Now the Two of Spades, my challenging card. That I mean, you deal with partnership and friendship. So this is where my challenge will be. You know what I mean? To create a situation or environment where I can work and play with my friends, my so-called friends. You know what I mean? This would be my challenge. It would deal with partnership and friendship. But once I overcome that, wow, that 8 of Spades, that would support, you know what I'm saying, my King of Clubs, and I will win. And so this book is very good. It's called The Love Cards. It got more in it. It can tell you about other birthdays, like how you are bonded with them, if you're bonded with them or not. And it's very accurate because I done read other people on the low by not understand why they connected with each other like that there. So this book is very good. I advise anybody to get this book. You know what I mean? And this only give you the month and the day you're born, not even the year. And you still know enough about somebody. See what I'm saying? That's why just the month and the day you're born alone is powerful. So you see how accurate it is. It's like 99% accurate. 96 to 99% accurate. It's very close. Might be one or two things off that you don't do, but you got to understand the interpretation of things, the meaning of things to understand. So if you got one or two things off and you got 100 things on point, they still make it more accurate because, shoot, they done read it to the T. So that being said, I am the King of Club, which means far as this love card book. So I hear people say, well, and when I tell them that they're a lesser card than I am, I tell them like they're a 7 of spades or something like that. They'll be like, well, why you give yourself a King of Club? I tell them this due to the book. Due to the book, it says I'm a King of Club, the master of knowledge, and they know what they're talking about. So you would think that I'm trying to give myself this card, but I tell the individual that all cards is good because we got more than one card within ourselves. It's just that the King of Club is my main energy, but my second card is the 4 of Hearts, and all of us who got the King of Club don't mean that our second card is the 4 of Hearts. So the 4 Hearts add more information. So these 2 cards alone is all I need. But I just read you the other planetary spread that represents the King of Club in general. That don't mean we're gonna have the same planetary card, but we got the rest of the cards we do have a lot. I liked my fault. The rest of the cards we do have a liked. In club is all about what we said or what we wrote. It's all about our thoughts, our words, and our intuition, psychic ability, and it's about what we can prove. And it's about us understanding things, having clarity of thought and of truth, trying to understand it. And so, boom, this is what we good at. This is how I feel. So anytime you got a king, you got mastery of anything. So by being a club, be the mastery of the mind. That's why they say the master of knowledge in this book and the fountain of knowledge when you look on the internet. So that being said, and some say the expert of knowledge or the expert mind. Many ways you can say it that mean the same. But now you understand. This book is very fun, and you can read anybody with it. And if you can break down these words, even if you got to look them up, you can do that. You know what I mean? To get an understanding of what they're saying about the individual. And this is how you win. So as I can't let bring you this light, I am the king of club, and those who born under the king of club, this for you too, not just for me. Ashe.